everybody. My name is Mirai. I'm also one of the commentators for your run this morning. Time zone, sorry.
Yeah. All right. So what we've got here is basically the standard tournament flag set for the tournament that's going on right now, and it's okay if yes I've started a new game already, but that's okay because as this I think it's this here as you see by the rules I've set out here, we set configuration and set now, and the time starts as soon as we leave this room. So in terms of how this randomized works, there's a lot of similarity between this and Free Enterprise. Obviously, it's based on the same same game essentially, but there are some slight differences between the two. But we'll go through that as we go on. But the main thing you need to know is that in order to be able to fight Zeromus, we need to obtain 3 crystal shards out of the 4 that are in the seed. I'm sure, and we still have to fight bosses to get key items and all that. But yeah, is there anything else you two want to go before we dive right in?
I think we should just go, and anything that comes up, we can just commentate it right then and there.
Sure. All right. In that case, I'll start running. Going through the door in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So I guess one of the important things that's very different in this flag set is that or this randomizer in general is that you will not find anything that you cannot get. No, for characters that do not appear to see, there are only 5 characters available. So yeah, so for example, the fact that we found a demon armor, it would indicate that we know that there's a Dark Knight Cecil in this seed. And yes, I did say Dark Knight Cecil because that is actually different to Paladin Cecil. They are separate characters. Ooh, let's get some of that. Get one of that, and ooh, get one of that. All right, that was a good shot. To start off with, I should go with the back as well. Why not? So yeah, so part of the things that we can do as a part of looting is to try and work out who's available, and go from there. I guess the other thing about this to start off with is that just like we know that because of the state of the randomizer right now, we know where all the monsters in the boxes are, so we can safely loot boxes unless we want to get into a fight. Ooh, okay, so this should just go to Eblin. Eblin is our higher tier location in terms of looting, and we can go use that to hopefully find, if nothing else, find out who else is in the seed, but also fund our early adventures because we have a starting Porom, and Porom is in terms of starting off is probably not the greatest. White mages in this are very much in a support role as opposed to being able to carry a seed. I guess the exception being if we can find a Minerva Bussier, which would be in the Super Center version, would be a Heron robe. Oh, okay. So we found an Excalibur, so that means we have both Cecils in the seed. Okay. That is interesting. So hopefully we get to find Paladin Cecil around because there's a chance we can do some fun things with him. So in terms of other main differences, actually, trying to think of them while I'm trying to loot, it's kind of awkward. Ooh. Oh yes, because of how the scripting works, there are some things which get easier, some things that get a lot harder as due to how things have been programmed in the in the Pixel Remaster version. And I guess the final thing that we should point out is that there are you might find some bosses there which don't exist. That's because we have a whole bunch of spots which don't normally have a boss fight in them, and we will be doing those as well. Alright, so what I'm doing is just stopping up on J items because this is how I plan to push through the early game, just to hopefully find a second character to get us going. Alright, I guess we're about to get to our first fight. That'll do. I'm going to make use of one of the very nice quality of life features in Pixie Master, which is the auto battle function. Okay, let's need this now. Okay, so got Berserk already. Nice. So do anyone want to explain what I just got and why I am nervous?
So Infinius has immediately gotten the Dark Crystal, which just like in Free Enterprise means you can immediately go to the moon. So what this would mean for him now is that he could actually, it could appear that he could actually have 3 characters on the surface, but that may not necessarily be the case depending on the makeup of what he finds here too. He could actually find only one and end up in the underground too.
Did I pick up? Yes, I did pick up one. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna do something that's gonna be unique. Mostly for fun more than anything. But let's just raise the whale now because, so one of the big things about this this randomizer is that because we're not constrained by limitations of what's of a Super Nintendo cartridge, there's some additional items that have been added, let's say, and we should be able to hopefully fight. I guess the big ones would be the armors and the weapons from the mobile version, any version of FF4 that has an item in it. We can find here, assuming that the character is available. So you can find things like multiple Lightbringers or Abel's Lancers and other fun things. But yeah.
Yeah, so some Game Boy Advance exclusive items there that some may sound familiar to. There are more as well.
Yeah, and hopefully, as we go through, as I'm about to do a very, very cheeky go to moon dive. Whoops, hit the palace. Oh yes, I guess I guess now is probably a good time to point out about another philosophical thing. You just notice I just walked past that spot right there with nothing happening. In Free Enterprise, that would be where you would find a Fusoya or a character check there. And this just highlights the philosophy of this randomizer is that there is no such thing as free. No free characters. White Tiger Mask. Who is even that for? I don't even remember.
That's for Yang. You have Yang in your seed.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and back to the point I was trying to make. Yeah, so everything that you think would get a character involves a fight. There's 2 exceptions. One being the rat tail turn-in. That's still in this randomizer as intended. You'll get a key item from that check. And the other is, well, I won't spoil that one. You'll see what we'll talk about when it comes up. And yes, unless I get really lucky, it will come up. So far this dive has been interesting so far. We've got some good items, but I was hoping for some things a bit better. But that's okay. This is a very early and very aggressive dive, admittedly. But I'm only doing this because I actually bought that emergency exit that was available in. Ooh, Surfman's Mace. All right, that's something at least. We can start swinging with that. That is a poor weapon at least. But we can find some other
And Phineas is looting the moon now that he's gotten the Dark Crystal here. And the moon always has very high tier items, so as he's running through grabbing all these items, hoping for something good that can carry him through basically the rest of the seed at this point.
Ooh, do I try that? Okay, now's probably the time I would probably bring this up. I do have a thing where I told myself where I'll donate $5 dues for every reset and or wipe I take during this seed. So there's a small chance I'll be giving donate $5 shortly as I try something very silly. But it's okay. It's early moon dives kind of make me try silly things.
Question from chat: are trap chests or monster in a boxes, excuse me, are in the seed set to vanilla? I believe that was already answered. Yes, it is.
Yes, yes it is. Okay, and also we found a Lightbringer. So we really want to find a Cecil somewhere, our Paladin Cecil, because well, Lightbringer is pretty good, and honestly, finding that Lightbringer means that means I do this instead. I was going to do something cheeky, but I might save it for later for when I get if I find Cecil. Because I guess the other thing I should also point out about this is that in this randomizer, EXP is split between all Alive party members. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to make it so that it isn't split. So you might find at some point that some characters might be deciding to take a bit of a nap. Alright, so I guess with all the stuff that we've got, I'm going to whoops, no, put you front row now, because I think we are about to go Angry Porum strats. We're going to have Porum hit things where possible, I think. We have here... well, I'm kind of glad I found those X potions, I guess. So... Lunasaurs are rude. Oh, that didn't kill him? Okay, fine. I was trying to be cheap and not have to use this. Come on. So the reason Lunasaurs are rude is okay. There's a Luna teleport. Is that in the there's a Rosa. Well, I guess we know all 5 characters. I guess. Anyway, back to the point I was trying to make. I now forgot what point I was trying to make there. Do you know where I was trying to go with that?
I was not following your train of thought there too closely. I'm
okay.
sorry.
No. That's right. That's right. No, I was talking about Lunasaurs, right? So the main reason Lunasaurs are really rude is because the way this randomizer works is that the monsters maintain their normal resistances and magic defenses and that kind of thing, which normally, but that was not what I was trying to do there. Normally that wouldn't be too bad, except for the fact that, well, Lunasaurs have high magic resist, so any attempt to do fire damage to take them out is going to bleed into is going to lead to awkward situations happening. That doesn't seem too good. All right, but we're just. But I guess with the fact that we have, actually, I'm going to use this, do things this way. All right, that's going to heavily rely on auto battle, and yeah. Anyway, so we have a Rosa. So we now know who all 5 characters in the seed. We know that it's going to be Rosa, Porum, Young, and both Cecils. So that's important information to know. So
It may be good to notice here or discuss the key item checks, right? So pretty much any time that you're getting a key item, it's a chance for a key item, it's a chance for a character, and it's also a chance for any of your crystal shards. And there's also a chance for something else which we haven't seen yet, and I don't want to spoil what that is.
yeah, it's it, it, let's just say it's hilarious the first time, and it gets you start hating to see it later. But that's a future us problem, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to try to knock out the rest of these as quickly as possible. Because at this point, we're trying to understand whether I'm trying to work out whether my intended go mode was in fact sorry, my intended way underground is through the moon or not, and because that dictates a whole bunch of other changes in strategy we might have to take. Okay.
I like this.
Which
I'm
one?
here for this.
Which one? Ah, the wrong one.
Still Cecil though.
It's true. It is still a Cecil. You got me there. All right. Another annoying difference between Pixel Remaster, and that is that you can't normally land there. You have to with one space to the east, whereas in Super Nintendo you can land it. Okay. Okay. This is a chance to show something potentially. Okay, it is cool. So you note that this is obviously a couple of sorcerers. This is not a fight that exists in. Oh, that's hilarious. That exists in as a boss fight in Free Enterprise. So what Game Boy has done? Oh, there's a rune armor drop. Is that instead of having the being Baron guards, it is a random. It's a fight of 2 of a random enemy that monster that you can encounter somewhere. So as you see, that those are sorcerers, which was actually pretty good because their script would say that, oh, I want to summon something, but I can't summon something, but because there's someone else here. It can be imps, it can be plan princesses, it could be a lot of things. Oh yes, but we also had something that just popped up, which I was intentionally not talking about. So
yeah, what
we
is
got
this
nothing.
thing called nothing?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay, you sure
Yeah.
we should worry about it?
Nah, let's not worry about it for now.
But you'll probably see in the tracker that there's something there's probably something that indicates that we found a nothing. It'll probably come up later. But yeah, we are just trying to see. I'm trying to desperately see whether we can avoid having to do fun things like try to do moon with this party. All right, but as I said, we are tearing through this because we're basically relying on the fact that we found those bomb arms which were for sale in Baron. And oops, actually, I can show something else off. Another quality of life that Game Boy influences is that yes, you can teleport from Kabul we're about to go to ordeals. You can teleport out of that as well. But yes, I am, I guess, trying very hard to find a work out whether this is my intended way underground or not. Oh, if this intended progression is on the through that moon. And if it is, well, we've got some interesting choices to make. But yeah, I think the next bit of the scene is just me trying to knock out these bosses as quickly as I can. So I guess now is a good enough point to try and see if there's any donations or anything the host wants to talk about.
I just want to remind everybody that you are watching day 3 of Randomania. And what we are doing, we are raising money for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. The National Alliance on Mental Illness is the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization dedicated to building better lives for the millions of Americans affected by mental illness. What started as a small group of families gathered around a kitchen table in 1979 has blossomed into the nation's leading voice on mental health. Today, we are an alliance of more than 600 local affiliates and 49 state organizations who work in your community to raise awareness and provide support and education that was not previously available to those in need. And that is what we are raising money for. Your money is definitely going to a good cause. NAMI is a wonderful organization. And, yeah.
Cool. Something is this randomized, etc., etc.
Is
That
this
looks
even randomized?
That looks like a big scoop of vanilla right there.
I had explosion, right? Yeah. Alright, so should be going through this relatively quickly. Again, just emphasizing with our main goal here is to try to understand what's out in Tengoma progression, whether it's through that moon to get underground, or whether it's there's a cheeky magma rock or a hovercraft laying around somewhere.
But hook
Alright.
seeds are the worst, and everyone knows that.
Yes, hook seeds are the worst. That's okay. Well, if it comes down to it, if it is actually a hook seed, then we're going to the moon anyway, so that's okay. I'd rather do the moon than go do a stinky hook route.
So while we sit through this, we can talk about the Dark Knight himself a little bit. It's a relevant room for the Dark Knight. Dark Knight isn't just kind of Dark Knight in the sense that he gets nothing brand new, since that would be kind of terrible, right? The Dark Knight does get some new weapons in this version of the randomizer. There are some weapons that kind of allow the Dark Knight to be more of a Dark Knight, lowering his own stats for the capability to either drain HP, or there are some weapons that are just a little bit stronger, including one that can use Mega Flare when used as an item, which we might be lucky enough to see, but in general, the Dark Knight has some limited gear options, otherwise limited to kind of adamant armor, and he can't equip one of the better shields in the game. But he's still a solid character. There are really no bad characters within the randomizer, so you can't really go wrong. So Dark Knight's still quite good, but if I suspect that we're going to be getting Paladin, he might be taking a nap later in favor of other characters getting experience.
Yeah, that's right. The fact that it's split XP is XP split is actually an important thing to that a runner usually has to keep in mind. Get more leads, I guess. Since I got the money now. Yeah, so so we have two more checks left on Earth at the moment. We got like the Kuiper Inn Pass, which is something you don't normally get in I guess in Free Enterprise, because that is essentially the second half of the package check in that game. Actually, this is gonna be rude, isn't it? So I need to do this. So I'm just setting up for this fight because this also demonstrates another important distinction between no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Between the randomizers, Outline becomes a lot safer because Blink will give us protection against the counter script from Antlion. So as long as we have that, as long as we have a Blink up, we cannot die. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off. So yeah, and I guess we're going to actually, this might make it quicker. Berserk here. Ah, okay, fine. I was that close anyway. All right. I actually thought I bought more bomb arms, but that's okay. Okay, so we're getting a whole bunch of key items for things which we can do once we get underground. So we got the Dr. Luge's key right there, which is... I might actually have to buy more bomb arms, damn it. Couple more. Yeah, that was a bit more than a couple more, but anyway. Yeah, so we got the which is basically the Tau key in Free Enterprise. We got Luca's necklace, which, you know, equivalent to the Luca key in Free Enterprise, but nothing actually that allows us to get underground or any other further overall checks, except for this Kuiper Impasse. So unlike in Free Enterprise, this is actually a harder fight than you would think. In Free Enterprise, getting the character here is one of the easiest checks you can make, whereas this is one of the harder. This is potentially one of the harder ones. Except we have a oh, well, I guess we found out something here, didn't we? Okay. No, there's the here. Defend, and then let's just auto battle this. Do I have Asuna? I do. Alright. Cursed blind. Oops. Oh well. Well, it's not meant to auto battling there. Right, you can be blinded, that's fine. I guess in terms of trying to do seeds quickly, it's part of the challenge is also trying to manage auto battling and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, since the auto battle is going to pick up the last command that you input, sometimes if you're not quick enough to turn off the auto battle, you'll accidentally pick up the last command you input and use another of your items that you had, which can happen. It'll happen when you're running it, but it's usually okay.
Okay, we got
Alright, so we got
nothing.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that so far. So so yep, that is confirmed that we have to go. The intended way is to go clear this moon, which does not fill me with great joy, to be honest. So, alright. So I'm gonna play this kind of safe, and I'm going to go to the giant and see if we can pick up any good gear, and also, more importantly, because it's the Pixel Remaster, there is a shop. There's also a shop at the end in the giant, which was added just for the Pixel Remaster, I believe. So there's definitely something we definitely want in that shop, if it's there. But we'll find out shortly if it's there or not. So yeah, again we are going to avoid that last chest we see here, because that is where the last arm chest is, and while I could in theory do it, it'd just be really slow. I've got better options on the Lunar Subterranean for boxes anyway. It. Okay. Pick one of those. Pick some of those. Math is hard. Yep. Alright, and we're just gonna teleportal this. We might be able to find it in the Hummingway shop on the moon. But that's okay. We really need, I guess... no, I need to go here to go to the moon. I guess I need 4 hourglasses for what I wanted to try and do. So yeah, that should be okay. Right, so up to Hummingways and see if there are hourglasses for sale. Because if they are not, then we have interesting choices to make. Talk to you. So we have interesting choices to make, you say. Alright. Okay. Alright, I guess this is what we're gonna do, I guess. We are actually no, we can hope for the bail up in Cape Bahamut. So again, another high density spot with high quality treasures. So hopefully we can. I'm just here just to hopefully find something that is very good. Well, Avengers good and all, but it's actually a lot worse in this randomized compared to pre-Enterprise because of how agility works in here compared to anything else. Okay, so we did not get bailed out here. So we now have fun choices to make. Actually no, I've got a different idea. Let's do this instead. Let's do the hairdryer chest, which we should be able to do. Do like there. Sure, I'll put that to you. I'll put you up to. I'll just slow down the barrel speed for a touch for this. And so I'm just open these 2 boxes first, just because I want hoping to get bailed out here. I did not get bailed out, so going to hit up this and hopefully not die. Okay, we're not dying. Good. I don't die. Sweet. You still lived. Fine.
Got time for a quick donation?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, we have a $5 donation from CS Radical saying, "Day 3 of Randothon is upon us. Let's keep this train rolling, raising money for Nami." Thank you very much for that donation.
All right. Thanks for the donation. So this is so we have to make an awkward choice in terms of how we're going to get experience. We have 1 hourglass, and we can use it to take out one of the monster boxes on the. All right. Oh my god, I can't remember the result to this. All right. I might. So, I guess this is the plan where we have to hope we guess correctly. I'm going to save scum this hourglass by checking to see whether this hourglass is will give us something amazing in the monster box that is here. It should be relatively quick, and if it's really bad, I'm just gonna reset it and try the other one which is available to me. Alternatively, actually no, hang on. I have a different idea. Because I've got the. I guess because I've got the battle speed that's slow, I can actually do it this way. This is smarter. Okay. Ooh. This is why we do about working things out live. So the sling gun should hit someone first or not, and we can just get all 4 kills. All right, we got there. We found a way to get through this. I guess I won't be donating after all, because I'm just gonna walk that out. Because who doesn't like Second Lightbringer?
Man, if only Cecil could dual wield it, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's right. We're going to, but now we actually saved the hourglass. We'll make it so it makes the next check a lot easier anyway. So. But this is actually a very awkward scene because we actually have no offense whatsoever. We're basically relying on essentially, I guess, some guide jumps which we picked up, and that's about it. So I suspect coming up soon I'm going to be donating a lot of things as I throw my head against the wall against certain checks, because this does not spark joy. Let's just do this. Actually, I might even need to use the out. I guess if I was quick enough, I don't need to use this hourglass at all, huh? Okay. And normally, it's really funny. Normally, I would be making sure that Cecil is taking a nap, but on the off chance I find a Megiddo sword, we might actually have to keep him alive, if nothing else, as a potential target for things, as we berserk up Porum, I guess. Okay, so we have an Augustine tiara, which is a Rosa headpiece. Again, very good bit of gear, but not quite what we were hoping to hit. All right, so now we have to think about what we're going to do. Oh, this is awful. This is awkward. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Nope. Configuration, let's go back to very fast, and let's just throw our head straight into this check right here. Oh, hang on. Where? Let's try it again. All right, that's $5. Let's not try that. Let's try a different fight. There's a way which I could probably have done that, but I suspect that might have been part of a gauntlet. Oh, this, on the other hand, this is on the easy. This is easy. All right, we got there. Try to do it this way, in fact. And let the Baron soldiers take themselves out. Very convenient of them, don't you think? Alright. Something.
Alright,
Okay.
well, this is 3 of these, which you will have noticed another message appeared after getting the 3rd one of those. So, after obtaining 3 of these nothings, you're actually able to take these over to Agart, and you can exchange them at the the telescope vending machine, as we affectionately call it, or at least I do. And you can get a key item check out of it. That could have our hovercraft, or our magma rock.
Yes, it could. Okay, so this is a Dr. Bump. So this is also a fun fight, in that once we get to phase 2 of this, we should be good. We actually home and hose. We should be very clear to get through this. We just need to get through this phase as quick as I can. So I guess this is the time to use my Gaia drums. Just to speed this up, because I mean that hurt. Okay, we can recover this. So the main thing I'm trying to do is I just need to make to phase 2. That is all that matters here. Do that, and I should be home free. Because we can cheese the second phase pretty easily. The way we're going to cheese it forwards, just to mention that, is basically all the main damage dealing attacks in phase 2 are actually reflectable. And that's so the percentage damage attack and the I guess the one that's the percentage damage of Barnabas, I think it's a beam. I think it's called. That is all reflectable, and that's going to be quite relevant. All right. So, unfortunately, we have to trigger this this fight here. This is not the second phase I was talking about. This is the hope it misses important characters, I guess. Yeah. Just need to make sure relevant people are alive. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of hurt. But we should be able to. Okay. Alright, so here's where these light curtains we picked up are going to come in very handy. And hopefully we don't need to have them up for too long. You had reflector yourself, right? Yeah. I might actually have to defend. Oh, I can't because that. Yes. Alright. Do this first. But yeah, like I said, so now we've got set this up with flamethrower and all the fun. Wait, did it just skip? Did it? Huh. Poison gas. Did it? It was usually did skip the laser phase. Okay, I might have just missed it. That's alright. But you can see it. We're not doing. We don't need to do anything, and Dr. Luge's second form is slowly whittling himself down. Now, this was almost the perfect spot to see Luke. Some of these spots have been actually kind of perfect in terms of what was here. Oh, that's perfect.
Really showcasing some strategy here that you don't typically get to see when your party makeup consists of a Cecil swinging a Lightbringer, or an Edge swinging two weapons that are really strong, or even any other physical character or magical character that can do damage.
Yeah, this is a very much a we're doing it live kind of thing. This is not something I would hope to do in a unless, well, unless I'm forced to. But this is one of the good things about this randomizer is, yeah, you get put in these situations where you have to come up with these kind of strategies. Let me just actually. Okay, good. All right, cool, and we're through. Look at that. Bye.
This is one of those very crushing moments in Falcon Dive where you've obtained a nothing that's greater than 3.
Yeah. All right. So let's. Okay. I guess we can now talk about the nothing checks. So, as as you mentioned, there are 7 nothings in the game. We found 4 of them because we are that lucky, I guess. I also apologize for the. Actually, no. I'm gonna fix this now. Not. It is not fast or anything, but you know, just to. It's not as bad as other versions. But anyway, but yes, 3 nothings gets you a key item, but 5 nothings also gets you a very good item. Usually at what we would call a tier 9 item. So this is where you get your light bringers and that kind of thing. So this does not spark joy, because we still haven't found our way underground at all. Alright, and you also notice I've only made 1 save in this speed so far. We're relying heavily on the auto save function. Well, actually, oh wait, we can do this too. Okay. So just like Antlion, as long as we have a blink up, we should be good. So we're not gonna get XP from this fight, unlike. So in Free Enterprise, you would need to have a Paladin Cecil to trigger the Ash script. No, we don't need to do that. I think there you go. Ugh. No XP, but we get through this, and that's all we can hope for at this point.
Ooh, a crystal shard.
Well, that's 1 key item from Go mode, so that's nice. You know what? I am significantly disgusted by seeing a behemoth there. That I think I'd rather check the nothing slot machine first before doing anything else. Oh, this is disgusting. But no, this is kind of what I asked for when I asked for a seed, I guess. So your pain is, I guess, my pain is everyone's benefit, I guess. All right, so we are going to Agart. We get to go to the nothing dispensing machine, and hopefully, what we get is, okay. If it's not like a magma rock or hovercraft, it at least is a.
Oof.
So at least we got 5 nothings now. Okay, so we got a young mask. Okay, thanks game. Thanks seed. Okay. Back to the moon, I guess.
So yes, you did see the nothing vending machine give him a nothing first as a key item, and then exchange for a dual mask for Young after.
Well, not even that good. That's the joke. Dual mask isn't even good. I mean, it's good. It's okay, but it's not. Okay, but yeah, going to do this check and K for Helmet first. This most because this is all about physical attacks more than anything. So we have 2 blink casters, which yeah, okay, cool. I have got some got the MP back at least, so that's good. I'm not sure when that happened, but hey, I'm not complaining. Uh, so this is one nice thing about this is that we can see who we're about to fight. You want to talk about what this fight is? Because I can from this sprite here.
So this is the Giants of Babel, so you will know that this is actually the CPU fight based on this sprite.
Ye- This also does not spark joy, but for the record, oops, that was not what I was meant to do there. This does not spark joy. Because we have no offense to speak of, so this could be a while. As evidenced by the fact that we are doing... And the worst thing about this is I can't actually afford to, about all this is I can't actually afford to berserk, which would be a way to maximize damage, because we need to be very targeted in what we hit with our attacks here.
You didn't do the Muramasa check yet, did you? Or the Murasame?
I have not. I have not done that check yet either. I'm leaving that till next. I'm probably leaving that till next, because I know I've islanded the that behemoth. So this was going to, so like I wanted to save myself having to dive down Lunar Subterranean for a third time, if I could avoid it.
The one on the left side, not the one at the bottom.
Yeah, no. That's what I meant. But like, because I last islanded the Ribbon Room, I didn't want to have to go down Lunar Subterranean for a third time essentially. So I just figured I'd do this one first.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
Now a good time for some quick announcements.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You've got all the time in the world.
Alright, I just wanted to let everyone know that we do have some active bid wars coming up for the next run of Dungeons of Dreadmore. You can choose the name of the character as well as the character's gender. So that is the immediate one coming up. Also want to hype up that run in particular, run by Alistair Jasu, coming up. We also have Dragon Warrior co-op randomizer for the NES coming up immediately after that, and immediately after that one is Phantasy Star 4 Profound Distortion. So if you do enjoy your RPG randomizers, you have a good list coming right up on that. So get your donations in, everything goes towards Nami, and hope you all enjoy yourselves for the rest of this day.
Well, that did not even do as much as I had hoped. Okay, we are really in here for the long haul, unfortunately. Am I really doing that? Okay, I am. I just need any damage I can take at this point. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is a free fight. As long as we have the MP to heal the entire party for a bit, we cannot die to this. The script is such that we are very safe. The problem is, well, as you can see from our damage, we have about a toothpick, a whole bunch of nice white mage weapons, and that's about it. So also helped by the fact that we have two characters in the back row, which is also making so we don't even have things about, so they're going to be super inaccurate. Having said that, actually, you know what? This is taking so long that I'm going to Scient. I don't think this works, but you never know. At this rate, it's not like I'm losing much over this. Okay, it doesn't work. All right, good to know. Alright, so that means Dark Knight Ceasel's probably going to go down because we had walled him, but that's okay. We can fix that once he goes down. So I guess to talk about what this attack does, it just does. Oops, I was not meant to do that. Again, downside of relying of auto battle too much sometimes. Okay. So a few more rounds of this, and then we. Okay, so we'll set up so that. No, you first because. Where's the Phoenix down? Okay, so now we should be okay. Sort this through. Yeah, this is a disgusting fight I have to do right now, especially with no offense to speak of. This is like the fact that Porm's doing, what was it? Porm was doing about 10% of what the defense node was healing for. That means that so Porm needs to do about 100 swings. So yeah, this just gives you an idea how much in the long haul we're in here. But we should be able to push through. It's not like we have any better options at the moment. So yeah, this is just comical, honestly. Also kind of annoyed I never actually went shopping for Deathbringer. Deathbringer would help just a little bit, just to if nothing else, give Dark Knight a weapon of sorts. Yeah, but after this we have, in terms of checks, we have the Murasame Altar, we have the Ribbon Room, which I suspect is a gauntlet, by the way. The fact that we saw a single behemoth kind of lends it the fact that it's probably a gauntlet. Actually, do that one, and then QR go there. Oh, Red was actually getting close to going down. Okay, I might just have her do that again. Just to top her up. Yeah, and then we also have 2 checks on the Giant. So each check on the Giant, so both the element spots and the CPU spot, is also a check on its own. And that's also not a frightening prospect because of how the element spot works in the Pixel Remaster actually isn't capped at 65,500 and change because of the size of ROM. We're using a PC, so we can set it to as much as we want, like say, I don't know, 100,000 and change. Yes, and that has and that spot is also super fast. And if Kenato's there, then we have a big problem because Kenate is extraordinarily bad because of how Pixel Remaster implemented his attack in this. In the Super Nintendo version, Kenata's wave does a percentage of its remaining hit points. In the Pixel Remaster is a percentage of his maximum hit points. So, for those who are doing the math, a small percentage of 100,000 hit points is quad 9. Which means, yeah, we really need to find a way to nerf the wave. If that happens, we are going on shopping percent, pretty hard. So, I apologize for this being a awful. This is beyond the pale of how awful this is, but again, it's free, so we can push through this slowly but steadily. Part of me wishes I kept a bestiary just to get an idea of how many hit points it has. But alas, we won't be able to do that. Actually, maybe we can. Actually, I'll have Rosa do it because Rosa's the one that's doing the least hit points. All right. Go do something I would not normally do, but I am actually curious. So. No effect. Okay, so I could do it anyway. All right. Look, sciencing is important. We're in here for such a long time that I'm looking for anything to try and make this quicker.
All I gotta say is go, Cecil, go.
I mean, all right. Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
Good. All right, we made we through the awkward bit, so now we can do this. I guess I can have you do cure just to Wow, this was sure something. Alright, I think I can. Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, alright. We're good. Alright, we're just gonna let Audible take the wheel here, because we are through. Oh my god. Why me?
Oh.
You know what? Given everything, I'll take it. So one of the things about characters in this, don't know even is I guess we. Wow, I didn't get anything. All right, is when you get a character, you get that character relative to the spot that you found him. So you'll find that. So the fact that we have a level 51 Cecil is a very good. Not 51 level 51 Yang. Sorry, that means especially considering how Yang works as a character. That is a very good pickup. He's got. It might be time for our good buddy Cecil here to take a nap, unfortunately. But having said that, we have a physical damage dealer. We should be able to take on whatever is here in on the Murasame altar, and then we will continue from there. I'm also surprised we haven't found any claws for him. That's the amazing thing. Unless I might have sold one actually. Did I sell one? I might have. Oh well. I think it was only a fire claw if I sold one.
It would have been a long time ago if that was the case.
Yeah, I think it was pretty early when I was trying to scrounge up enough money to buy bomb arms. Oh.
Well, this is free.
It is. Night, Cecil. Yeah. Oh, we're super fight. Cool. Yeah. So this is a free fight. We're just gonna have it trigger the cutscene, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. So this is the fight that occurs when you go down the hook route. Actually, I guess one of the more interesting differences in here is that the spells that the King and Queen Evelyn aren't necessarily scaled down. So I've had scenes where I actually have wiped to King Queen Evelyn because the Fire 2 really wrecks me. Okay, let's do that first. Let's do that instead. But yeah, let's do that instead of trying to do that that behemoth fight. Because it's an easier fight. It's a check on the overworld. So I like checks on the overworld at this point in time.
Just like in Free Enterprise, you get to go take the Earth Crystal to Troya and loot some chests and enter the Tower of Zot.
Actually, one of the important differences, in fact, is that you actually cannot enter the Tower of Zot without the Earth Crystal, whereas in Free Enterprise, that is possible, which is which has happened when you have when you have the Earth, let's say just to use a Free Enterprise example, the everyone's favorite D-Mist hunts being in the Mega System spot and not having the Earth Crystal, because that makes sense. But yeah, we are going to open this treasury again. We are basically looking for bits of gear. Just to hopefully push us through. But after that, we've probably done opening boxes after this, probably. Gold hourglass. There's an ice brand. There's another thing. Piggy stick. A third Lightbringer. More
I feel like we
hourglasses,
got
another...
like 3 Seraphim's mesas too.
Yeah, we do. All right. Minerva Bustier is basically the hit there. Amazingly, because that means that this Porum can now really swing things hard. And hopefully we find Cecil at some point, because we will take the time to level him up if it comes to that. Because Cecil. So yeah, we're just going to climb the towers. This is going to be a piece of cake compared to all the other things we've had to do on the moon so far. Yes, we are kind of islanding 3 checks, but those checks are really, really... I don't really want to have to try and take on that behemoth if I can avoid it. That's not to say it wasn't doable, I just didn't want to. Especially without because it would have been super slow. Alternative is the giant, which is also not great because that's also going to be super slow. Please tell me I kept that. Yes. Alright, so this is the gauntlet. So this tells me 2 things. This actually gives me important information, by the way. The first one being that behemoth we saw at the bottom of the subterranean, that's on its own. That is not part of a gauntlet, which is part of the reason why I didn't want to do that at all. I figured it wasn't worth the effort to try and do that. That's good timing to run out of those bomb arms to things that heal from fire. That's good timing. And this is why jams are also kind of important to just have around, because you never know when you're gonna have to fight a jelly of some sort. But yeah, just going to go through and hopefully do this quickly, especially now we have a level 53 young. And we have fight a single cave bat. We should be good here. Basically 2 swings from Young, and maybe a couple from Porum, and we're good to go. Yeah. Alright, and we're through. So if this ends up being nothing as well... Okay, we're chasing that. I mean, we're not chasing that. Bomb ring. So that is the equivalent to the first half of the package check in Free Enterprise. All we have to do is to pop down to Miss, see who's here, and accidentally let loose all these bombs, which we totally didn't know about, to burn down Miss and fight the enemy who's here. Another thing to note is that you cannot. One of the things about this randomizer, you cannot enter Miss without the bombing. Oh, hi Cecil. In theory, I could try to get through the wave, but I think it's just quicker to just punch through this. We're highly leveled at this point. That was probably quicker than trying to sit through 3 waves. All right, who wants to talk about the trash can?
I'll take on the trash can. Trash
Alright.
can is a unique Falcon dive item. This is a one-time use item, and it will actually just deal 9999 damage to everything that happens to be on the field, not your own party, of course. So any troublesome combat you find yourself in, you didn't bring any of those J items that Infinius was talking about earlier to a pudding fight, now's your chance to get out of it, especially if it's one of those ones where it happens to be in a place where it gets really tricky and they have a lot more HP than you bargained for. It's your get out of that battle free card.
Yep. So now we have a choice. We can try to do the giant, or we can do this behemoth fight, because those are the only options we have left open to us. I'm opting to this one because I know I can. At least I know I can do that fight. And the reason I know, and it's gonna be a lot quicker than before because we have someone who can punch it worth a damn. And it's gonna be it's super free. It's just it might take a while, but it's super free. Because we looted something way early upon, which I didn't notice upon at the time, but it's gonna come in very clutch here because this is a seed that exists. Let's say. So since we know it's a single behemoth, it's gonna be scaled to the Dark Lunosaurus spot, which isn't much too much. It's probably a bit more than what was normally, but we can also make use of work out what its script is, which is basically punch, and more punching. So, what we're going to do in this situation, alright, hopefully it doesn't get got, he didn't get got. And I'm just going to set all the battle, and this is now free. This young cannot die. We just use a Lunar Curtain. The Lunar Curtain is, or Moon Veil if you prefer the free enterprise term, is a Japanese only exclusive item, which basically gives you the reflect status, which is good, but also gives you the barrier status, which, as you are seeing, means that Young is essentially immune from physical damage. So yes, Young is doing punches about 1 to 2k at a time, and the counters will do punch back, but he will not die at all from this. This is completely safe. We are just going to push through this and hope Rosen survives this, I guess.
Mind if I
Odds are
punch
not
in
looking
here?
good. Yep, go ahead.
As I try to segue into that, just wanted to chime in with a $20 donation from Warlink05 saying, refund machine for that CPU fight is broken, but the money is going to a good cause. Thank you so much, Warlink.
Yeah, I'd also like to put some money to that to the refund machine for that CPU fight. The sad thing about it is that probably doing that fight actually save time in the long run, because at least got us a character that can actually do physical damage, as opposed to having to rely on Poron for God knows how long. Not that we actually needed it, but but the for I guess the next 3 fights, but still, it's this fight and possibly the next 2 we're about to do, which which are the big ones. All right, and we're through. Sweet. Young gets all this delicious XP, and oh my god, really? To the giant. So we know that the giant is our progression. It's the only thing we have left. Means I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna open that box. I guess that means I'm opening that box since I want to know. I can hope for, I don't know, something nice like God Hand or all the other fun things potentially. But this is a seed that exists, folks. This is amazingly hideous. Alright, but we know we have nothing else available to us on the overworld and or underground or on the moon, so we know that this has to lead to our way underground in some form or fashion. Oh yeah, I need to... Actually, I need to do it this way, don't I? Because I don't need to stop at all.
Well, you have the cry command.
I do have the cry command, that is true.
Sorry, I was making a silly joke.
I mean, it's funny, like, the cry command does do something sometimes, but not... Probably not in this spot. Perseus arrow. Do we even have a good bow? I don't think we do. Okay, was this not here where I got the guy drums? Ah, it was in the moon shop. Alright. Fine. Okay, let's just reorder this now. I think we are beyond having Porom try to hit things with a stick, hopefully. Okay, this is actually not too bad. Surprisingly not too bad. It is at least because all this does is it will move. It might potentially crush us at some point, but that is okay. We can work with that. In fact, I might just to slow it down a little bit because this works. Not Cecil. Oops. Yeah, I think actually this might be the solution. Just to slow it down so that we don't get crushed. That'll be the worst thing to happen, but you know. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, that's enough of that. Because now I need to find it. Do I have a... I do not. Where's Asuna? There's Asuna. Just back to auto battling. Yeah. Oops, I did not get hit poems in time, but that's okay. Oops, I did it again. Play with your heart, something. Demonetized. Wait, no, this is a charity stream. Cannot be demonetized. Never mind. But yeah, we are going to just zerk through this. Young's going to looks like it's doing 2.5 to 3k a punch, but we are slowly going to get through this. We are not going. We shouldn't be able to see crush phase in this, but if we do see crush phase, then we will react accordingly. We're just going to let all the battle go as quickly as long as we can, just to speed up speed this up. Yeah, this Steam Wall is not doing nearly as much as it should, and Young should be able to take this home. I partially wish I had a point marker to remind myself at what point does crush phase happen. Oh, I guess we'll find out, I guess. I have not been counting, unfortunately. Well, okay, Len. Okay. Alright, I guess. Alright, Cecil, wake up. Wait, what? Okay. Well, I learned something today. Fine, you can take a swing there. Why not? Okay. That's suboptimal. Alright. Is it just a... something this hasn't happened to me before, etc, etc, I guess. I've never seen the end of the script crush phase in Fixed Remaster, so we're all learning things today, apparently. Sure, take a swing. Looks like you do anything else. Yeah, 2-2-2. There we go. Alright, we're through. And Porm learned Holy. Alright, so let's see where we get here. This is a check of some sort. Thanks, I hate it. So we said we didn't mention how it works on the rest, right?
We sure did.
Well, while I'm here, I may as well check this and hope it is doable. It should be doable in some form or fashion. Alright, this might be a bit tricky. This is where I wish I had. Actually, this might be bad. Oh, that's really bad. Actually, we're doing it live. Yeah, I suspect that would be what would happen there. That did a lot less than I was hoping I was going to do, but you know, we take those.
Yeah, she has Minerva Bustier on.
Yeah, exactly. That's I was aware. It was one of those. Hope it does more, and I hope it does more than that. But having said that, is relatively safe. So also, I guess it's probably relevant to mention how awkward. Oh, that really didn't do anything, huh? Okay. I guess there's no point with Young attacking if it's going to do that little. Alright, okay. That's new plan, new plan, new plan. Good night, Young. Alright, so on the plus side though, one thing the move Minerva is helping is actually making it so that the casts are coming a lot quicker at least, so there's that. And yeah, and agility is a very relevant thing in this. So unlike in Free Enterprise, which relies on relative agility and the concept of an anchor and that kind of thing, this relies on absolute agility. So everyone's agility relative actually matters. Amazing. So this force hook route, okay. That's also all the nothings, by the way. We've found all of them. Amazing. So to the hook route, I guess. But if nothing, if at least if once we get there, we are going to crush through most of the rest of this because there's only so many key items left to get, really. So but first things first, I want to find out what my toy is.
That will help quite
Oh, yeah.
significantly.
Yeah, that's a toy that exists. Yeah, yep, I agree. That's a toy. That's a good toy. Okay. Wish I had that before a whole bunch of other stuff, but hey, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Oops, I need to pick up the hovercraft so I can then go down this stinky hook route at what, about an hour 20 in, roughly. Ugh. Okay, this would. But yeah, now we're just going to try to tear through the sea as quickly as we can, really. I guess I check this shop because I have 2 white mages now. No, fine. I was looking forward to if I was looking for some sort of clause for this young here because currently he is barefisted for all this right now, and I'm kind of contemplating whether who I'm going to give this add-on armor to. I guess the good thing about this is that it doesn't. I can swap around. There's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no add-on armor sickness that can be handed out to people for swapping add-on armors around. I believe that was a Super Nintendo only issue. But yeah, who do I give it? Who do I give that to? Okay, clearly the correct answer is wait until I find Cecil and give it to him, right?
That is definitely the answer. Absolutely, 100%.
Because it's not like, and realistically speaking, like it's not like I am hurting for damage because we have this hook route should be pretty trivial. I still have a whole bunch of things in my back pocket to use in case it comes down to that. Yeah, I think we just go to just hold on to it and make a choice later. Speaking of things I can't wholly. Defend that. No. Okay. Wrong person defended. Oh well, that's fine. Defend. Alright, that'll do it. Much better. Oh. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, Octoman, no would be a kind of a pain except for the fact that, you know, we have level 50 something. So this should be a pretty straightforward fight, hook route after getting that many levels. Okay, so we have, oh, that's Ogre Pogo. Fine. Another awkward boss to see here, especially considering we're fully leveled. But hey, that's okay. We can work around that.
Always a good thing that Yang has more than double everyone else's HP since he takes that much more damage than everyone else too.
Yeah. That's... Oh, damn it. Oh, whatever. That's fine. But again, the fact that we are super leveled for this, like even we might be so fast that Cecil might even live for this fight, even though we stopped trying to actively give him levels like half an hour ago. Yeah. But we'll be through this shortly. Eri, is there anything you want to say? You have the floor, I guess, for a little bit.
No, I just want to take this time and remind everybody about the upcoming game that is coming up at Dungeons of Dreadmore. We still are taking donations for the bid wars going on to choose the hero's gender as well as pick a name. There's a couple of names already on there, but if you have a name that you want to uh, submit to have that hero be that name, I personally recommend Alf, but that's just me. Get in your donations and we can make that happen.
Okay, I'm curious now. Why Alf?
I don't think we got enough time in the day to explain why Alf. I'll have to have Draves explain that one to you later.
Okay, all right. I mean, I guess there technically isn't enough hours in a day for me, considering there's only 2 hours left in the day for me. But hey, that's okay.
Alf is kind of a meme with me, if anyone knows. So.
Yeah, me. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, so now we're through this hook routes. We're just going to go and try to prioritize efficient checks more than anything else, since we have all levels in the world. So we're just going to, since we got the Dr. Luge's key about an hour ago or so ago, we're just going to knock that check out immediately and yeah, and see if we get a double of some sort. This could be bad. I'm being lazy. Alright, this is what I get for being lazy, but hey. Oh, okay, that's fine.
That wasn't
fine.
so bad.
Yeah, the magic spot in this is comically bad. So the fact that it missed on Porum completely is hilarious. The fact that only Dark Knight Cecil went down is also hilarious. But you know, we take those. Now the comical thing is that after all that, I don't even need to heal after this, because the way that cutscene works in in PR is that, well, I get a full heal after that because Young left. So, oh no, the bane of my existence. Actually, it should be okay. We are again super leveled for this, so we should be pretty golden here to fight these Mega Sisters. The reason that they are the bane of my existence is more from Free Enterprise. Let's just say there was a point where the sisters got to me pretty bad in a double header. It was really comical. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Have Young go to town, and yeah, we're done. We don't need to do anything else. Let's just auto battle this, and hopefully Young can take everyone down. And I'm also partially hoping that Cecil gets knocked out as well, so I don't really. At the moment, Cecil isn't actually providing anything except being a body. So oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Wow, level 60 Young. Let's go. And we get, okay, Sand Ruby. So again, Sand Ruby, just like in Friends, is Eterna in Kaipo. The big difference here is, again, instead of getting a character, you have to fight something there. Probably not going to go there just yet. We have one more slightly efficient check to do double first before we can think about what we want to do after that. I guess the exception is if there's a Baron check of some sort. We might do that next, but we are really quickly right now. Hey, we found the guy. We found the guy. All right. So even more reason I want to do this check next because at least it's got a whole bunch of bear experience, and unfortunately for I guess his former self, Dark Knight Cecil is going to be on nap time duty at this point in time. We got we got Cecil. We're going to save I guess equip Lightbringer, yeah, add-on armor, Caesar helm, I guess. Sure. And yeah, all right, that'll do. And then I will just not teleport. Level 43, that's pretty good for now. Again, the check scale, character scale based on location, so Cecil pretty heavy leveled already. Alright, this is relatively free at least. So we yeah, I think the plan here is Berserk you. Berserk you defend. And let loose the dogs of war. Okay, just going to not have the auto battle on just yet because I don't need them to need the white mage to cast Berserk anymore. So let's just have Young and Cecil go to town. Yeah. Again, this also partially doubles as my grind, as it were, since we just need a few more levels to make me feel a lot more comfortable with going to fight Zeromus at this point. Oh, hey, second shard. All right, we are one shard away from go mode, so that's good. Like that. Yeah, let's just go. No save. Let's just rock this and go for it. And we're not be just all about just to make speed this. So I guess one thing we can talk about in terms of like why the main reason why I'm auto battling a lot here is actually that the way the Pixie Master works is they actually speed everything up when you have auto battle on. The fights will just run quicker. So that's why I'm being very aggressive and try to run with auto battle where possible. Okay. Didn't mean to leave auto cast there, but it kind of worked out, so it's good. Hope I don't see the next phase yet. We don't. Sweet. Pan. Alright, I guess we'll check the pan first. Do the pan check first. And then go from there. So, just like in Free Inspires, yes, we can go into Sylph Cave and hit Young with a pan and get a key item. Again, because this is Falcon Dive, if we do this, there's a fight. There is going to be a fight here. Having said that, not going to be much of a problem here since we are super leveled, but you know, there is that. So yeah, but yeah, we are, as I said, we are one key item away from go mode, and then once we hit that, I can talk about, I guess, fun things like just heal everything up, like how we're going to approach the Zeromus fight, because it's not going to be as straightforward as it seems. We might have to have a plan. I could just... there's no point in berserking here. Not worth the time. So let's just order battle and have Cecil go ham. There we go. Sweet. Alright, let's go mode. Sweet. Let's go. Alright, we can now talk about the Zeromus fight, I guess. Alright, Zeromus fight is slightly more... is slightly easier and slightly harder. In one sense easier and one sense harder in Pixel Remaster. In Pixel Remaster, there's no way to skip the script. What you see is what you get in that sense. But actually, I'm going to let's give Cecil these apples, I guess. All right, but oh yes, I guess another change. You can go to this fight from Dwarf Castle, which is a nice change. Instead of having to go through, say, the pass thing. So, reason why it's harder, like the big bangs will do more. On the flip side, because of this, we can do things like setup. So we can set up coming in with Young and Cecil Berserk, and that should be okay. I think what I might do is just to make it safer, just because I have a sneaky thing I'm about to try. Because I want to make sure. Alright. Oh, you missed. Actually, that's fine. That worked out. I actually didn't really care whether that slow land or not. Alright, so we did that just to be able to nerf. The timing of nerfing in this fight is slightly different. In Free Enterprise, it's you can do it whenever, but in this you have to do it before the shake. This is kind of bad because now, yeah. That's it. Oh, poor him live, that's good. Alright, I think we're pretty much home free at this point. I just want to, yeah, so there's the face tip. Yeah, I think we can't die here, given that Young has so many hit points. I think we're good. And Rosa has 2700. Yeah, we should be good. Actually, I might. Right. Fine. I guess we're kind of trying to stabilize it this way, I guess. Sure, that's fine. This is not my best Zeromus fight in the world, but hey. Actually, I think we'll just leave Order Battle, that'll be fine. Cecil is going to town with my Lightbringer. Yep, in fact we're at rocks, so I'll just turn that off. But yeah, time's going to come up very shortly. In that case, if we're seeing rocks. And time. God, that seed sucked. But yeah, that is Final Fantasy IV Falcon Dive. Hope you enjoyed that, if nothing else. And yeah, that was an experience. If nothing else, I'm curious. Did I actually come under estimate?
You were a little over, just a little bit.
Wow. Okay. It's funny because I think this was just an awful seed. Like that was normally my times for this are actually usually in below 130, but this seemed to be a very, very unique seed where you had to go through the giant to get underground. So and there were some awful fights on top of that to get a character that can do damage. So I don't feel too bad about that. But yeah, if you want to find out more about this, there's a Discord you can join. There's also a tournament that's about to annual tournament that's about to wrap up. In fact, it's probably streamed on Randomania next week. But that's future us problem. But yeah, anything else? Either the rest of the couch want to say before we sign off, I guess.
You're not going to mention that you're in the finals for that tournament?
No, why would I?
Oh, okay. Just because, I mean, you're already here, you're already streaming, and Phineas is in the finals for the tournament. I mean,
Eh,
so it's kind of just interesting, you know? So if it's coming here, you know, you've already seen him stream here, so, and Phineas will be playing in the finals, and that's pretty cool, I think.
And
So I just wanted to show that.
Plus, he's gone undefeated in the tournament so far.
He is playing against Marth, though, and he has taught me a lot in the Discord. So it is worth noting that when you go in the Discord, if you don't know much, you will learn a lot. And I have learned quite a lot there. So, yeah, it will be a very good race.
But yeah, that was Final Phase 4 Falcon Dive, and yeah, I think I will hand things over to our lovely hosts.
Thank you so much, Infinius. And we are going to take a quick break while we set up our next game, Dungeons of Dreadmore, run by Alistair Jasu. So stay tuned, everybody. You do not want to miss it.